When I met you in the... Oh, look, there's a new trailer. Summer Battle Pass trailer. Drops tomorrow, July 9th. Very cool. So yes, in case you didn't know, the Summer Battle Pass, it's dropping, well, tomorrow as I release this video. For some people, it might be today as they see this video. For me, it'll just about be tomorrow on July the 9th. And the developers have released the trailer a day early, and it's a live chat replay. Ooh, fun fact, yes. And I speculate that the music that's used in this trailer, I feel like that could be the lobby theme for this summer update. There's a calmness about it that befits a lobby theme and befits certainly the alternative lobby themes back in 2020 that I think could be the lobby theme for this main update. However, it could also be whatever this tiki-taka looking... did I really just call it tiki-taka? Tiki-taka is football. That's Spanish or Brazilian football. I forgot which one. I think it's Pep Guardiola football. But this is a summer-themed DJ booth. And the track that we hear here could be the track for the DJ booth. But obviously, at the start of the video, this isn't gameplay. I mean, you don't have to tell me that. This is Profine's render before it morphs into gameplay. And this is actually the version that we see in the game. And it's pretty accurate to the render version, so pretty cool. Now, interestingly, in the background, we do see enemies, but I don't think throughout this entire time we see enemies that display, like, the currency theme or whatever. Then again, I do think the currency theme, the currency drops from enemies don't have like the hats and everything anymore. So really, that doesn't really matter. Now, as per Tower Defense Simulator's homepage thing, there are 15 new sizzling skins part of this battle pass. Now, they could be like all premium based skins, but likely it's a split, nearly half split between regular and premium side skins. I think there are going to be one more regular skins compared to premium skins. I think they're going to be 8 regular skins and 7 premium skins. That's what it was in the Duck Revenge event. I think it's going to be the same now. However, can we see 15 skins being displayed in this trailer? So you obviously got the summer themed DJ booth, which is very cool. The music, not known, but it could be the theme that we see here. The next one is whatever this thing is. I think this is the Trapper skin because it shoots down crabs, as you can see here. Yes, so these things, these are traps, and they have spikes on them, and these are crabs. So likely that this is the Trapper. It does seem like it's throwing down some crabs. Then we got whatever this is. In my opinion, it looks like a summer-themed scout. It looks like it's just shooting. Well, it is shooting a gun, and that is particularly violent for a summer-themed skin. But it looks like water pistols, and I think it has like a same animation as the Scout, so I think it is the Scout summer skin. Then we have whatever this is. Now, from what I can see, it kind of looks pyromancy. It's shooting out a like beam of some kind, and it looks like it's an aerial effect, and it does look like these enemies are being burnt. Now, there are no other enemies, or no, there are no other towers in sight that could possibly burn these enemies, apart from maybe, just maybe, the Trapper here, if it uses a landmine. However, these crab things, they don't look like landmines, they actually look like spikes, and as you can see here, the enemies, they step on the spike and they don't explode. So likely these are Trapper spike replacements, whereas the Pyromancer here, or the Speculator Pyromancer, the summer theme Pyromancer shall we say, it looks like it's shooting out a water beam but setting enemies on fire, which is going to be especially jarring because, well, I mean, I assume the developers can't really change the status effect of the Pyromancer, but they can change like the beamer and everything. So water turning into fire, that's particularly hot water, I must say. And then in the background, you can see a turret shield around what appears to be a barbecue. Now, this is the barbecue engineer. As you can see here, this is another version of the barbecue engineer, and this is another version of the barbecue engineer. It's not upgraded here, interestingly, to say number 2 tower, but later on it does say number 2 tower here, obviously in reference to the Pyromancer. And as I've speculated previously, Pyromancer and engineer, they are somehow related. I don't know, they could be husband and wife. Either way around, you know, the Pyromancer could be the wife and the engineer could be the husband. You never know. Look, it just bear that in mind. You know, you don't have to judge these couples, you know, couple goals. And obviously it pans up, so whoever's recording this pans up into the sky. 2025 Summer Battle Pass. Right, what's next here? So it looks like there is a octopus themed electroshocker version seen here with multiple octopi, I guess. Yes, it is like an electroshocker because you can see the purple beams, and you can see here it gets upgraded and it floats. So I think that's electroshocker. Next, you have some sort of shark here. Now, this could be related to the shark scene here. Now, I think this is a shark scout, so I think this is related to that. So that's not a new skin. However, in the background, we can see what appears to be a crab brawler, which, I mean, to be fair, it could be any melee tower. It just looks like it does beat up with its fists, though, so that screams brawler to me. Hang on, I just realised I've been calling it octopi. They're not octopi. Am I stupid? They're obviously jellyfish. Why did I call them octopi? That is so dumb of me. To be fair, I think I know jellyfish more as Nidera rather than jellyfish, which is why I got confused with these being octopi. No, they're not octopi. They're obviously Nidera, in my opinion, but obviously jellyfish to the layman. But the jellyfish actually do befit the theme of the electroshocker, given the fact that jellyfish are known for their tentacles, which sting other people, I guess. In this case, obviously, in Tower Defense Simulator, it's known for stinging these enemies, which is very, very good. However, in the background, we can also see what appears to be a tower with a trident, but it doesn't look like it's attacking anything. So perhaps this is the warden, but it's not in range of the path, so it's not attacking here. Then again, though, we do see another warden-y tower here, and that looks like it's attacking. So perhaps this is related to this, or they could be separate towers. Who knows? However, it is seen to be said that event towers usually aren't in the battle pass because not everyone can get event towers. So that means that these towers cannot be stuff like the gladiator, for example. It can't be the slasher. And then you got a tentacle-looking guy with a wizard hat in the back. Now, this, I speculate, could be a accelerator skin. Only because later on, as you can see here, with its tentacles out, it shoots out multiple beams and multiple water beams. So that gives an indication of accelerator. Next, we have what appears to be a shrimp sniper. Now, this is obviously the sniper. I mean, there's really very, very hard to not say that this is the shrimp sniper. I mean, obviously, it could be the ranger, but it very much looks like the sniper, given the fact that the sniper lies on its belly, whereas the ranger has, I guess, is like a standing pose on its, like, kneeling pose, actually, not a standing pose, but definitely not on its belly compared to the sniper. I mean, for heaven's sake, whoever this person is, who I assume is, like, one of the art department, like, lead directors or something, they literally show off the shrimp sniper. So, yes, it is a shrimp sniper. It's as simple as that. Actually, thinking about it, this might not be the accelerator. This could be the necromancer skin, purely because I see the necrotic skeletons shown off here. However, that being said, I don't see any graves nearby. So, actually, thinking about it, probably accelerator, not necromancer. More skins that we already talked about. Ooh, is that a shield we're talking about? Yes, that is definitely the warden. 100% the warden. And then we got emotes here. So it looks like this person is dancing with fish, which £1 fish, probably. And then what appears to be, it looks like a recliner emote. Now, I must say that this isn't the exact same as the recliner emote that we see in Tower Defense Simulator. The recliner emote has, like, some jugs or whatever that's holding out and it drinks it now and again. This person in the recliner looks like it's like sunbathing with, like, the mirror thing, or mirroring the sun into its face. So sunbathing, getting a tan. Also, this recliner emote, it's red and white, whereas the version that's seen in the trailer is blue and white. And again, it's holding out a sunbathing thing to give itself a tan, whereas here, you're holding a cup and a burger. So, very similar, but not exactly the same. Fair enough. And then you got what appears to be a crab dance, or something like that. Then you got a barbecuing emote, which, you know, very cool, I guess. Then you got riding a turtle, which I think is somehow animal abuse. And then you get what appears to look like a turtle-related soldier. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this is part of the Summer Battle Pass or is like a new mission quest, which they've speculated previously. But also, here we can see what appears to be a farm skin, because you can see Paradoxum Bucks. I mean, you could also actually previously see it here. You can see this farm here. So, very likely, maybe the soldier is also related here. But then you also got a farm skin as part of this, which is very cool. However, I'm not entirely sure that's 15 towers. I think that's around 10 towers, 11 towers maybe. But there's certainly some towers that they've not shown off here. So, not everything is leaked here. Certainly not stickers and everything, because they've mentioned emotes, charms, stickers, and more. And they've only shown off emotes. And they've, in fact, only shown off like 4 emotes, including one that I think PETA would be very ashamed of. Riding a turtle, yes, that's animal abuse. And as an ecologist myself, I think that you can't be using animals for entertainment reasons, even if you are surfing whatever you're doing with a turtle. That's inappropriate, I must say. But yes, the Summer Battle Pass is looking very interesting. Certainly doesn't look like there's going to be an event, and the exclusive map that they talked about is not here. But very interesting of the new rewards coming in the Summer Battle Pass 2025.